Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Basic to Advanced T-shirt Design, and in this one I am going to do a advanced typography t-shirt design. So not very advanced, but this will be the last of my typography series, and then I will start the vector based t-shirt designs. So before starting any design, as I said in many of my videos, the font is the main important thing, and choosing the right font makes your design instantly pop out. Like you can see, this is going to be the design, and just by placing the text it is already looking like a good work. So font is important. So in this one I am going to use some bolder and funny looking font because I want to make it a stronger design. As you can see, it is going to be a strong design, but I am not going to make it very rough or rusty looking. I want to make it a unisex design that a male or a female can like, or something like that. So that's why I am using these fonts. Now these font names are not important, you can pick any font you like in this category. Like this kind of cartoony fonts, you will find tons of them in the font.com or and other websites. So main thing is you have to represent the design in a way like this is saying you are stronger than you think. That means it is a motivational text, it is to motivate you. So this you is the important part here than you think. So I'm going to do something for this so that it becomes the focus text, and then of course this is stronger text, I pick a strong font for that, so it will instantly pop. So that's the font selection for this one. I'm going to just break them all, and as you can see, this is just a simple text. We will try to add some element to just give it a bit more focus. So first step is I'm going to make this u a little bigger. So as you can see, I'm going to make it kind of that, and then I will need to just make this other things a bit bigger too, just like this, just to match the proportion of my design. So as you can see here, if I pick a ruler for that text, so this is going to be the wide of my design. No matter what I place inside that area, it is going to take that much area for a single design. So I have to fill that area anyway, otherwise it will just stay empty. So I'm going to first step is I want to put them there. Then maybe this one I will make a little bigger than it was, and then I'm going to just align their distribute their position. So this is how it is looking right now, and as you can see, this there is some gap area here. I am going to put something for that area, and then I'm going to make it a very bright or colorful design. As you can see, this is the color palette I will be using for this one. You can just search for gym colors or a strong color palette, you will find this kind of tons of palette there. So this is the main part of my design. Now I want to make it a stronger looking design, and in that case I want to make it, I want to use some graphic element that will represent it as a strong. And then as you can see, this thing is looking way bigger than this strong. So in this case, this strong becomes a bit less stronger. So I need to fix that, and for fixing that, first step is I need to stress my text a little bit so that it becomes a little bigger than original text, and that is just fine, don't worry. So I'm going to select this text here. I'm going to apply a effect that is called arc lower. So that much lower is good for me, no problem. Then I will make it a little bit like this, so it will look a little bit bigger than original. So that's fine, and then I will expand it, no problem. And then for this here, this than text here, I want to just make it a bit smaller, but I don't want to just make it small like this. I want to apply another effect on that, and that is going to be the blast effect. I can make it in this direction, or I can make it in negative direction. Okay, let's make it in negative direction, so that will make it look like, that will give me a gap in this middle area, so I'll be able to put something there. So that is looking good. And for this u area, I am going to put something that will represent this as a strong thing, and for that I am going to just put a barbell there, a gym element. So let's just create one, and I'm going to take a rectangle here, as you can see, maybe a bit longer, and then I will make it rounded. So that is fine. Now another one here, and then another one here. I'm just duplicating them, I will make it look like this, and then I'm going to just align them in the middle so it looks something like this. That is good. And then I will just pick a copy, rotate, and then make it longer. So this is how it is going to look right now. Maybe I can just put it something like this. That will also look good. Anyway, so I need to make the center similar. Then I'm going to group it. Then I'm going to erase it. So erasing this part will make it look like that. And I want to make it really big so that it fills the entire area here. And then I will bring a copy here just to align with this part and then make it smaller, like reflect it, sorry, not smaller. So this is how it is looking right now, as you can see. And then I will just move this U a little bit in this direction. That will make it look like this is in the center position, and that's fine, no problem. I'm just going to make it a group. So grouping it will make it one object. I will be able to just align them simply in this position here in the center. And for this then text, there is a gap here, as you can see. I can put something else here to just fill this area. And for this one I am going to use a what's that called, a kettlebell. I will just add here. So this is what I will be using in this area, and this is just going to fill this area, as I said before. So you can just search on Google, you will find thousands of different images there. You can just pick any one you want. Don't worry, there is no copyright, because these kind of elements are in thousands in different websites, so they are good to go. You can use them, no problem. So in this position, just like this, maybe I will just make it this one. Okay, so let's just cut it for now. I'm going to paste it here, then select this one, ungroup it. I'm going to select this one and this one, then make this the key object, and then align. It is going to align in this side, and then this one again, this one again, this select key object, and then align there. So this is how it is looking right now. I can just bring it a bit down, no problem. Maybe I will make it a little bigger, this then text a little bigger, or modify the position a little bit. So that's it. That's how it is looking right now. And then for the rest of the area, like here, we can add some elements here. We can add something for this area. So let me just create some lightning bolt here. As I said earlier, this is going to be a strong looking design. So whatever we are going to place here, or we are going to do here, it needs to be a little strong looking. So that's the reason I am using these things. So I'm going to make it a group again, and then I will just, okay, so let's stretch it a bit. I don't want to make it bigger, so just like that. Then I can simply select everything. Then I am going to make this the key object, because that was aligned with the ruler, and I can, okay, so it is looking like that. Before doing the alignment, I need to make them a group so that they become one single object. Then I can simply align it with anything I want. So that's how it is looking right now. And for this area, I'm going to just add some stars here, just to give it a feel like that, just to fill that area, nothing else. And then maybe I will just add a stroke here, and that needs to be in this shape. Okay, not that one, this one. So this is how it is looking right now. I am going to just place on here, then make a copy, and then duplicate. So I want this 3 version of it. I'm going to align them. I'm going to make them a group, and then I'm going to bring that group in this direction. So that is fine. Now here I need to just select this 2 group. I am going to align them, then group them. Then again I am going to press shift and select this text, make that key object, and then align. So that is the center position of my that lines there. So I am going to just make this a little bigger, this star a little bigger here. Okay, so before doing that, maybe I can simply just bring this little inside the star. So that is good. And this one I am going to now a little smaller, and then I'm going to create an offset path. So I hope you know how to create an offset path. just cut it, then select this group. I'm going to open transparency and press Ctrl F here. So it is going to look like that. Let's make sure that it is 100% black, and by 100% black I mean this, it needs to be here, it needs to be, the code needs to be 00, that will make it 100% black. And if you are placing anything inside transparency which is not 100% black, it will not work. It will look like something like this. It will look like a little, it will look like it is transparenting that area, but there will be something visible. So make sure that everything is in black inside transparency, and that will make it 100% transparent. So that's the rule. And now that part is looking good. And for this area here, as you can see, there are some tiny gaps here. We can simply fill them with anything we want. We can just create a water drops here. That is not really important, but if you just want to create something, you can do that. I'm using my pen tool. So as you can see, sometimes it becomes hard to just make a perfect piece. But if you have a basic shape like this, now you can modify this with the smooth tool, and that is here inside this pencil tool. It is smooth tool, and by smooth tool you can smooth those lines, and that is good. That's it. Just make it in fill color. So I am using everything in fill color. That is really important to understand, that I am not using anything in this kind of a stroke mode. That will not look good. So maybe here I can just make it a little close to the graphic. That is fine. So as you can see, this is my water drop here. I can simply just place it here. That is not anything related with my this design or anything related to a strong looking, but that will just make my design look a little different than a regular design, because that's something you can use in your any kind of design you want. So you can just use that. You can use simple shapes, like you can use a ellipse here just to fill that area. You can just make it a star here, like kind of a star shape. Anything you want to fill in the area, you can just put that, something like this. That is fine. You can simply just add a ellipse here, little ellipse, a circle. That is also good. Maybe in some of these points you can add some of those circles, just to give it a little variation, nothing else. Okay, so I think that is good. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is how my design is looking right now. And if you see, if you look at this, this is a really basic design, nothing fancy done here, just a simple text placement with a little effect and some added element. But it is looking like a, I think it is looking like a good work. I don't know what you think, but it is good. So now we can simply put colors and we can add some effects to our design. So let's just pick some color randomly here. And then stronger, this is strong, I'm going to make it in red. So this one I will make it kind of yellow. Then this orange color, something like that. That is good. Then this I will just, I'm just selecting this one, then pressing Ctrl W, but that is the shortcut. So select any color and then go to select same fill color. So everything in that fill color will be selected, as you can see. Now just I'm making it white. So that is the main design going to be. We can simply keep it as it is for now, or we can take it to the advanced level, like we can add some more stuff to this design. As you can see, it is already looking really good. So what I will do here is I am going to do some variation. So this two part I am going to change the color here, something like that. So it is like, it is already too much yellow here, orange here, so we can change the color to something like white. White is going to look good. Okay, let's cut it, Ctrl F to paste in front. That is good. Now if I am making that part white, I need to change this thing's color to something else. So I'm going to make it yellow here, and then if I'm making that yellow, I will be making this red. So in this area, this star, I'm going to make it orange, and that I'll keep remain white. So that is the first step. You can pick different colors for your designs, and then as I said, you can do some, you can take it to another advanced level, and which is I'm going to copy this text and press Ctrl F. So Ctrl F is giving me a second copy of this design. As you can see, I have two copy here. So on top shape that I just pasted, I'm going to change the color to something darker than that color. You can see. Okay, let me show you again. So that is the original color. So this is the original color. I'm going to take a little darker than that one. And here I'm going to just take my eraser tool. I need it really big in size. So something like this, and then I'm going to erase some part of it. Just the up top part of this. And this is how it is looking right now. Don't worry, we can do the same for the other text here. So this one I'm going to Control C, Control F again. So I'm going to take a little darker than that color. Then I'm going to take my eraser tool again. I'm going to erase the bottom part of it and just going to keep a shade there. That is really not important, but I'm going to do that to just to give it a variation. So that is fine. And then for this area also I will need to do the same thing. Maybe this time I will take a color from here or little darker than that. Then I am going to erase the part, erase some part that I want. Okay, so in this one again, Control C, Control F, I'm going to pick this color, taking my eraser tool to erase that part. So that is how it is looking. As you can see, this is really good. And for the rest of the area, I am going to do it one more time. So you need to be careful this time. You need to focus here. So I'm selecting this shape, that is the original color shape, not this shadow layer. So I'm selecting this shape here, this secondary shape. I'm going to create an offset path for that, but I will create it inside, something like a little, like a smaller shape inside that. 30 pixel is good to me. And this one I'm going to make it white. So white is looking like this. I'm going to take my eraser tool to just, I can simply keep it or I can simply erase the part, erase some part of it. So as you can see, this is how it is looking right now. Okay, so maybe I need to do it a little precisely. So I am going to just erase it like this, just a little bit in the bottom area, or I can simply just keep it as it is. So as you can see, this is how it is looking. That is just another effect. So I'm going to select this too, again similar or maybe a little bit more because this text is bigger than that text. So again make it white. So this is how it is looking right now, and that is another text effect. Of course, I'm going to create that same offset path. Make sure that it is just good with the shape of your size of your text, otherwise it will not look very good. So that is how it is looking. And then for this one, okay, so this time I need to make it a little bigger. That is good. And then okay, one more text to go. So this one I am going to create a little shape like this and then make it white. That is fine. So as you can see, this is how it is looking. I am not going to keep it as it is. I am going to select this shape, this white shape, and press Ctrl W. Ctrl W, as I said, this is the shortcut for my this select, same, and then fill color. As you can see, I will be using that shortcut, but you can just make it however you want it. You can set your own shortcut. So I'm going to select this one, and then I'm going to change the blending mode to something like soft light, or maybe soft light is not going to work here. So okay, let's try everything and see which color looks good. Okay, so as a white color, it is not really making any difference, but we can fix that by I'm making it normal, and then I'll change the opacity to 50%. So it is going to give me a color like that. So that is kind of a highlight color. So I'm going to select this one again. I can simply select it with my magic wand tool, then change the opacity to 50%, and it is going to give me that effect. I'm going to select this one. Again, I'm going to select it with my magic wand tool. We can simply do that by taking a lighter color, exactly how we take a darker color. So you can just do it in any way you feel right, you can just take it. So okay, so not these colors, I just want these colors. Okay, so this is how it is looking. As you can see, I am happy with this position of the design. So this is how you can make a good looking or a good typography t-shirt design. You can add some more effect to it if you want, or if you can just simply keep it as simple as you want. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope this will give you a advanced level idea of adding some effect to your design, adding some custom shapes. And this is the last video of this typography series. From the next video I will be making graphic based t-shirts. So see you in the next one, guys. Thank you for watching.